And hello there everyone, I'm Hedgehog and welcome back for another break in the wall. Now in the last episode we finally got our specialty restaurants up and pretty much running. We need to have a quick peek here though, because exactly we didn't open that up in full yet. Let's make that until 17. And there I need my cashier to come in at 7 o'clock and he can do a 10-hour shift, I just decided. Don't be too picky now. The stock clerk, he can come in just at 6 o'clock to restock, and it is fine if he finishes by 2 o'clock. And it would even be better if he just does a couple of hours in order to have it refilled, because I doubt that they're going to buy empty the store. Let's do the same here. Let's also open this one at 7 o'clock and also for 10 hours. So it really is the cashier which takes the big hit. There we go, and the stock clerk can come in nice and early, and also you can do, well, salary wise it doesn't really matter, so 6 hours, that will do the trick. And then we shall do these ones. You're from 8 till 6, and this one as well, 8 till 6, so we are both good on those ones. Now we have here our research. We are researching the restaurants level 1 at the moment. And that means that soon we're going to get our fast food. And to make sure that we are ready for fast food, I'm going to delete the parking spots right there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go here into staff and I'm going to hire an additional janitor. You are actually a good builder. Are you still here? Yep, you're still there. Good. So let me get another builder right there. Not really that I wanted it, but well, I mean, your resume looked pretty decent. Then janitor, you have the best speed, and I will make you come in. Well, let's do it at 1 o'clock right there. Just so we have a little bit better coverage of there. Okay, so 1 o'clock becomes 12 o'clock. Look at that. So we are around the day covered, and then I hire one more janitor, and that's going to be you. You start at 1 o'clock as well, so we have more in the afternoon, which is going to be good, because then at least it is going to be nice and clean. Now I'm going to move my garbage pickup, and I'm going to set that right there so I can delete this, because here I'm going to be refurbishing. And for that I'm going to have to remove the foundation and all that. Exactly, so that will go right there. Now I'm going to put a wall there, and I will put another staff door right at the entrance there, so they can start moving that over. And now I can move here the recycle pickup thingy there. It's this one I need to remove. Good, so now I can pull the road through, and I can actually start making some more foundations on that side. For that I do need some more cash though, because we're just below $50,000. We need to sell 5 more products or turn a daily profit of over $10,000. We are close but not quite there yet. Have 100 customers on site. We don't hit that mark either, or make 5,000 total sales. Well, that is actually one which is semi-achievable relatively fast. Now people seem to be parking up here mostly, so let's also have a look that we expand up here, and I'll do that part until there. Yeah, because they can walk along the line there. I did spend quite a bit of money on there, and that is okay, because I'm going to get an entrance here, and I'm going to do an exit 1 and 2, or maybe 2 entrances, 1 exit right in the middle, where I will be putting my security once I get to the stage where I have security. Now that is at 86%. It is not moving too fast, luckily enough. Let's speed up time a little bit. How are we doing here? That is all nicely taken down. Let's have a look at my foundation here. This is a 10 by 10, and that one is also 10 by 10. So if I start taking this 10 by, well, that's 19 because we have the wall right in the middle. There we go. So with the foundation right there, I can pull a wall nicely here in the middle, and hopefully that's going to do it, but I'm not too sure. And then we will add a double door there, and I guess right about there. No, I can't do this yet. I can do the order counter, but for that it needs to be inside. Because if I would do the order counter here, that would be in the way. But if I do it here and there... Okay, so in the meanwhile, I'm just quickly planning it inside my head. We do need to get the road, and we shall extend that right there. Then we pull it down here, so we have the parking still in front. Look at that. Now, I spent a lot of money right there. Need to be a little bit mindful of that, because the last thing I need is to go into debt. So let me speed it up a little bit so they have time to actually start building everything I need them to build. And I did hire staff here, right? We'll come to work in 15 hours. We'll come to work in 16 hours. Oh, so you just decided to not show up for today. Okay, well, I'll keep you at 6 hours. And right here, because for some reason it tells me it is a food store, it's a grocery store. And that has to do with it. I need to have more than 50% of it being fish. And it is exactly 50%. So I'm going to put one more right down there. They will build it whenever they have time. And when we do, then we will put fresh fish in there. Okay, so those two stores didn't earn me anything today, because the staff didn't show up, because exactly when they were supposed to be coming in, we made changes to their schedule. So we go back, put back in the walls, because I deleted that, as smart as I can be. I don't have enough money. See, I'm in the minus now. That was not very nice. And right there, that fixed the problem. So now I can put back in the wall there. And we want a staff door, and I'll put one. Let's put one up there. Now let's have a look that we get the rest of it done, because we're at 93 there. So we'll put the wall right here. Or am I going to put the wall right there? I'll put the wall there. And that is where my kitchen area is going to fit. Then I can have my fridges back there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have the little walkway here. I have the cashiers here, line going this way. And that's going to be my food court. Nice. Okay, so next target is to make 10,000 sales. That's going to take a little bit of time. But we still have $27,000 to spend. We are losing a little bit, but that mainly has to do with the income of 2 stores that we're missing. Now, we did spend quite a bit here. Let me now have a look. I am going to put in, let's first put in the gate areas. Here, store. Here, the one-way swing gate. Now, I'm going to let that go. How am I going to do this? I can have people come in on the sides. Let me search for double door. There are 2 blocks, so that is 1 and 2. There, there. So I have 5. That makes sense, I guess. This one looks like the middle, so then we have 1, 2. So I shall let them enter there and there. And we do the same there, and then it looks a little bit tight though. Let me first work on the exit. Let me work on the exit. Let me get the wall up. Do I want another one? I mean, it does need to look aesthetically pleasing for the eye as well. Now, how are we looking? 95% for my fast food restaurant. And I mean, it's just after midnight, so... See, there, that was at a loss, and that was at a loss because there was nobody there. These two are turning a fairly decent profit. This one is a very healthy profit. So we are all good there. So once we have that in, I have some extra space here. I can now actually put my gates on the side already. That is there and there. And I'll do the same there and there. Then one more piece of wall just to make it look nice. And then eventually when that is in, I can have a double door right there and one right there. Looking at that. Because that allows me to have my security setup right there. Actually, I'm gonna do it exactly the other way around. Which means you two go there, you two go there, and people can enter here and exit there and there. I mean, right now it's not too useful yet, but eventually it's going to make sense once I have security. Because that's something I still need to figure out here. I'll probably move all of this a little bit up so I have the security area and I can make a little news agent in there. And okay, restaurant 1 is done, which gives me fast food. Next up, I want to have first frozen food or first alcohol. Let's first do alcohol. Now, let me reduce my time again because they are now building that, which is nice. Which means I can now set in my double door right there and right there. Since the builder is there, look at that. So people can nicely come in and out. Nicer and faster on that side. Now, I don't have any tills on this side. I might actually... No, I'll wait until I have the self-checkout. I'll put the self-checkout up there. And then we have the security areas right there and there. So that makes sense. Good, so that is all nice and running. Fast food was ready, so let's get that cracking and rolling. Fast food restaurant order counter. Let's flip her around. Actually, let's first get the fast food soda dispenser down there. And the food dispenser right there. The cooking range, see, that is why I wanted this. Goes right in there. That is all food court stuff. I'll put that there, but that's not what I was looking for. I now need my order counter right there. And that can nicely go there and there. That one costs the same as that one. No, these ones are cheaper, the food court tables. So food court tables it is, at least for now. There, and then let's get some garbage bins. Just to make sure that people are not going to turn it too much in a mess, and then we will assign it. This is going to be a fast food restaurant. And then I will have food court right down here. Now this I still need to manage and link to my storage right there. And then I need to hire my staff, and I need first my opening times. We are gonna go open from 7 until midnight. That is 17 hours. Okay, till 11 o'clock, so that is 2 times 8. Hire cashiers. The first one comes in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's going to be you. And the second one comes in at 4 o'clock. And well, we'll make that you because you have the best speed. Then I need 2 cooks. You are a semi-decent cook, so we'll put you in the evening. Your speed is okay-ish. And you come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. That is also good. And then the stock clerk. That's going to be you. And you will be coming in at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you're just going to have a little bit of a longer shift. And I think that should do the trick. But let's have a look. I'm going to make you work until 7. 7 till 7, 12-hour shift. Welcome to hospitality industry. Okay, now we go back to building. Let's get some customer parking right here in front. And I see I need to add one more staff door. Yeah, we can make it look all nice and fancy right there. Okay, let's put all that stuff in, and then hopefully people will start to work here. But that's probably going to be not until tomorrow. So today we're going to be losing money here, but that's okay. We are at least set for tomorrow. Now, what do we want? We want a news agent. Store with over 50% of press and print. You at the moment are toys and games. And you are just a store. What do I have in press and print though? Products. Press and print. I only have greeting cards so far. So I need magazines, newspapers, and comic books before I can make that a news agent. And that is going to be some research, and we are not that far yet. Okay, my janitors are nicely running around. I can now turn this also into fish. There, so we finally have this as a fish shop. Exactly. And that should bring in some more people now because it's a specialty store. Right before we closed, that didn't help, but look at that line. Of course, my 4 o'clock shift just came in. And everybody is in line, but I have no stock clerk to... Yeah, they're going to be fairly upset and walk out and not come back. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have no stock clerk working at this hour. Yeah. They're waiting long in line. They can leave soon though. There. Yeah, people are also upset that we don't have toilets yet. And I'll push those in there. We'll assign, let me see, because bathroom, restroom. That's going to be 1 and that's going to be 2. Why am I on food court? I don't want food court, I want restroom. Yes, proceed. Da. So that works. And then let's get the material in there to turn it into a restroom. Okay, toilet cubicle. That is 1, 2, 3, and that is 1 and 2. And then we want the sinks, and that's going to be 1, 2, and 3 on that side, not only 2. We'll put the urinal. Also have to wait for that wall to finish. That is 1 and 2. We'll put a trash can right there and there. Now finish off the rest of that wall if you don't mind. There. So all that is in there and people can be happy because they can go to the toilet. Shall we be nice and put a door in there? There. Couple of doors in there just to make people happy. Manage restroom. I don't have to do anything else with it. So people can use the restroom whenever they feel like. Food court, there's nothing else to manage there either. So we'll just wait until early morning of day 17. Now that seems to be working nicely though. My alcohol license is coming along relatively fast. My staff is coming in. And yes, things are actually being restocked now, which is good. I wonder though. It doesn't tell me that that needs refill nor that. So I just hope that I'm going to be able to serve until the end of the day, but we'll find out if I need a stock clerk for longer or not. Line so far okay-ish. Very brief period where there's 2 of them. It's not really needed. Now, this is going to be the busy time. Let's see if we can cope and manage. So far he's doing well. And there we have our liquor license. Very nice. Let's get onto frozen food right now. And then next we're going to go for marketing and first sales monitoring and then security. So we then can go for self-checkout, and that's the anti-theft. And here, self-balancing scooters for your security. But don't know if I need that, but 1, 2, 3. News agent, liquor store. Well, I could turn this into a liquor store, or I'll just put the liquor right now here in the supermarket. There we have liquor and we have beer, and down here we have wine. Look at that. Now I've got 2 freezers left. Do we have anything else here? Not yet. But that's all in due time. Let's have a look. How are we looking here? So it does look like I have enough. Yeah. I mean, there's enough with just 1 store clerk early in the morning to set them up. And then after that, we are all good. It's 11 o'clock in the evening. I'm really curious, though. How did we do here today? $12, $88, $41. The clothing store is doing really well. Yeah, that one was deep in minus, but let's see what we have now. There. 27%, that's okay. How are we doing here? Minus 10. Why is my drugstore at minus 10 today? Need to have a look there. 21, 90, and 51%. Look at that. And that's just because we turned it into a specialty store. Health and beauty. What is it that people want? Electronics and appliance. A women's shoe shop. They still want a bowling alley. And a news agent. Okay, well, we'll see what that is going to bring us tomorrow. Let me put my builders back to work, and we will put them on loading zone. And I will actually put 2 more right there, because we have that one and we have this one, and this one is supplying most of the stuff here. And I'm also thinking about... don't need the money for that. We should be close to finishing. Look at that. So we nearly have 10,000 profit, which we already had. 100 on the site we don't have yet, 6.5. But the first one, the 50 products, that one we should definitely hit relatively fast now. All we need is for some people to buy our liquor, and we are there. Or they actually bought it already and I need 2 more products. That's also an option. But there's nothing I don't have on display, I think. Not there, not there, not there. Regular shelves. Nope, everything is white, so all the products we have are on there. Store 6. Yeah, look at that. What is it? That's the toys and game store. I mean, I'm not going to put in an extra till, because I also need an extra cashier then, and it's only going to last short. If I'm going to have the same problem again for day 19, then I will consider it for day 20. Now, my food court seems to be doing relatively well. And the flow through in my supermarket is getting better and better. Oh. I mean, that is good, I guess. Manage the fast food restaurant. Let's get an extra cashier on there. And I'll have you start at 12. You are faster. You don't have a lot of patience. You're an okay clerk, but you're faster. So I know you'll come in tomorrow, but that is one I was willing to look into. And this one is store 6. Store 6, yeah. No changes to be made on that. I mean, and I'm not sure if you can actually prioritize in. Let's have a look. Can we make it look a little bit fancier? Do we have something nice and fun to put in there? No, I don't have bars yet. Fine dining, I don't have. Spectator seats, nope. Let me put an arcade machine and a pinball machine. I don't know if they generate revenue, actually. And yeah, we'll put a nice plant. One here, one there. Well, we have some nice sculptures, but we don't really need that yet. Floor tiles. I didn't even see that we have them. So we can actually make the entrance look nice and fancy too. Turn a daily profit of over 10,000. We have managed. How much did we turn? 13,800. Thank you, fast food restaurant. Yeah, people want a bar and that is fine. Now, let me, while we're now at it, here, staff, I have 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. One is until 10, 10 till 7, 7. Okay, so you're coming in at 19 and you finish. Okay, so you do 9 hours. How about you go back to 8 hours and you come in at midnight till 8. You come in at 8 until 4 o'clock. And you come in at 4 o'clock until there. So then we have midnight, 8 and 4. And let me hire some more office workers. And you come in at there. Midnight at 8. And, well, you're the least bad there at 4 o'clock. So that doubles my research. So it goes a little bit faster. And I can afford it now because we are earning decent money. So at least we always have 2 people at the same time doing the research. Daily average of 21.99 mana. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try again. 21.9 man hours. Okay, so that target pretty much we hit, which was our target for the day. Now let me drop this right in there. And let me just stick in the wall. And then we'll just go all the way up and we shall put some doors in there. Frozen food is complete. Good. So sales monitoring and then security. Now we want a door and we'll smash it right there. And there just to keep it symmetrical with the other side. Yes, that matches. Good. And then while we are there, customer parking. There, we'll do some staff only parking. We'll put that badge right here. Look at that. Now it is 8:30 in the morning and look at the long line here already. I'm not sure. I mean, have 100 customers on site. That's another $10,000 right in the pocket. I'm really thinking that we should be adding another cashier for both shifts. And let's do that. I have a cashier now at 8 and at 4. So I will hire a cashier for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that's going to be you. And then this one is the other one already here. At home, at work. On the way to work, I shall wait for you to arrive. There. And that will help. But now I can actually move you to there. So we have 2 cashiers throughout. And looking at that, we definitely should keep it as such. Sell 50 different types of products. Very nice. That is done. And I didn't even put, look at the lines here. We are really doing good. Okay, so I have more foodies and I'll take the frozen veggies and right here we shall put the frozen pizzas. Nothing new for there yet. But look at the lines. I mean, the car park is getting full. Are we restocking fast enough? I'm not sure. I think I need more storage. So let me build foundation. And well, not there, but I'll put it there and right there. I mean, I'll need to expand because otherwise I will not have enough in store in order to keep restocking there. And then we will assign that now to storage. And look at that. Now, how am I looking with my stock clerks? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 until 8, 8 until 4. So we have 1 around the clock. But it doesn't look like they can manage. So let's get another stock clerk, and we'll get one for 12 and noon at the moment. Or let's do 11. Exactly. So at least we have an extra one for peak hours. And I really need to, yeah. Oh, the fish store. Not bad. Now, what did we want? Now we want a toy store. I don't have enough toys for that. We'll have a look. That's going to be for the 4th week to focus on getting toys. All I want now is to get the basic set for my security. I mean, we're starting to look like it. Let me have a look though, because I think, yeah, I'm really going to need another janitor. And I know we already increased. I mean, I have, let me go to shift planning. For janitors. So that is 1, 2, 1, 2, which means I need 2 of them at 12. Hire janitor starting at 12 o'clock. Well, you're okay, and so are you. And then I think I'm gonna go with one more early morning. And we'll do one more around here. We'll give you a chance. Okay, so at least we have more janitors, because this starts to look really, really tacky. That's better. At least as of tomorrow, so we don't get too many complaints about it being not all too clean. Okay, now we're good in the night. I'm really, really curious, what are we going to take out for today? $15,138. We are back at 47,000, which is a nice amount of money that we can look to further invest. Coffee shop and a liquor store. Now, I do have my liquor license now, so I could actually put in liquor store. Yeah, let's go for a store. We want checkout counter. And I'll put one here, and yeah, we'll put 1 and 2. And then shelves. No, the liquor goes on food shelves, right? Beer, wine, yeah. Actually, my liquor store can be much smaller. I could push that somewhere in here, or maybe even here. I mean, that would be nice. Well, I need 1, 2, 3 to get one of each, and that gives me 1 and 2 other shelves to put, just to make sure that we have some other products as well to sell there, just in case. Then let's go back to all staff door. I'll push 1 in there. Okay, now let me pause time and let me assign it as a store first. Then now manage and link the storage, so I can set my opening and closing times. I'll do it from 8 until 18, at least for now, same as those ones. And I will hire a cashier. You are starting at 8. You and stock clerk, you will go. Well, you will need to start at 7, and that's going to be you right there. Okay, so those two are sorted. That is all sorted. I already have the extra checkout counter just in case. Okay, and now I can already assign my products. We want liquor, beer, wine, and we will do juices because they mix well with alcohol. Household goods, dishes, or do I want... Well, we'll sell some glassware with it. Should have been another food shelf so I could have put some snacks on there, but yeah, what to do. This is now officially a liquor store. Not yet. Ooh. That is ready. That's good. So I can now go for security. Nice. And so I need more shelves. Because apparently that didn't count as liquor because beer and wine is not liquor. So we will assign this also to liquor, just to make sure it counts as a liquor store. There. So now it is a liquor store. 50%. It needs to be more than 50%. Yeah, well, sorry, you gotta go. So we have a builder to take that down. There we go. Main product liquor 57 liquor store. Very good. There we go. That's what we wanted. So now we have the liquor store. And hopefully we're making some money there. We are working on security there now, which means did I get... Yes, look at that. So they want more fast food, they want more fresh meat. I still don't have a butcher shop. Okay, well, that is something I can still push in this episode. We have the cash for it, 44,000. So let's go to store. And we'll take the counter. There's one there and... one there and one there. Fridges there. Look at that. And then once that is built, we can set the rest of it up as well. Manage the store, link it to the storage right there. We will open it from 7 until... we'll do it from 8 until 18. And 8 till 16, 16 till 22. Actually, we'll do 14. There. Okay, let's first hire a cashier. You will start at 7. 7 till 3, and then we have 3 till... Yeah, that makes sense. So let's hire another cashier. You come in at 3 o'clock. And we'll make you that. And then we'll have a stock clerk, and we will do the stock clerk coming in at 6. Well, that'll be you too. And you will just work a little bit longer. You'll just do a 10-hour day, and hopefully that's going to be enough. Checkout counter and product shelves. Yep, that is on the way. And now let's get manage store. We'll change the stock clerk. I just realized and we will have him start at 3 o'clock. We'll do that with you. Are you on the way? We'll come to work in 2 hours. Good. Because otherwise we would not be able to open our store. At least not anymore today. So we will sell ice cream. And the rest of it is going to be fresh meat. 2, 3, and 4. And then we will sell some frozen pizza, and I'll add some frozen veggie. Now, what are we? Grocery store. Fresh meats, 50%. Okay. There, now it is a butcher shop. Good. They need to walk all the way around because I forgot to enter the staff entrance. Let's give him a staff door to sneak through right there. Eventually. And there we go. So slowly people will be passing by, and that is good. How are we doing profit-wise? It is 6 p.m., just over $10,000. Ends in 5 hours, so we have quite a bit of garbage standing there because there's a garbage strike ongoing. And security is at 20%. At least we have 2 people working around the clock now in order to yesterday's profit, $50. Look at that. So the arcade machines actually bring in profit. Nice. Didn't expect that. Okay, so we got an entire new batch of janitors, the specialty stores, the food court we have. We have our liquor shop, which is up and running, which is doing very well at the moment. So we are not doing bad. Now, they should be coming to pick up the garbage. Look at that. Took a bit of time. Here, and the garbage is gone. Yay! Now, what did we turn into profit yesterday? Only 11,000, but that's because we spend a lot of money setting up new shops. It is day 21, which means it's the last day for today's episode. And let's have a look that we can close this day off with a nice bit of profit. I'm not going to be building anything new anymore, just basically get the money to come in and have a look what can we do for the next week. What is the planning going to be? Now, the supermarket has had some improvements. Once we have the self-checkout, we can do even a bigger volume. The shelves are being restocked better now than they were before. We do need to have a look as well that we get the product arrangement done in a little bit of a different way. But that we can all do in the next week once we have more capacity and once we have the self-checkout there. And we will probably expand the supermarket until like here. We still can add a little bit more parking there, even though we're doing fairly well when it comes to parking today. Satisfaction. Oh, we made 10,000 sales. That's $50,000 in the pocket. Now, the next target, they're going to be more and more challenging because the next one is 50,000 sales. We get $100,000 for it though, but that is going to be quite some time before we're going to hit that because it took us 3 weeks in order to get to our first 10,000. Now, we had 121 customers on site already, daily profit of over 15,000, and we are selling 52 different products, and that's going to stay around 52 at the moment, simply because we are mainly focusing on expanding our knowledge, marketing, security, so we can reduce our theft. Let's have a look. What is the theft looking like? Look at that. Versus sales numbers. So we are selling less and more is being stolen. I don't know if that is a dollar value or just number value, but any stolen item is one too many. People ought to pay for it so we can make the profit off of it. That's my opinion. So we need to work on getting our security up there now. It is at 73%. We're not going to make that anymore today, so that's going to be the start of next week in order to get that part all set. But look at our beautiful food court, fast food restaurant. It's the McHedgehogs right there. Okay, so that is closed. We now have enough storage for our supermarket store. We got some toilets in there, so people are fairly happy with that. We have enough staff working, and we can optimize the staff more because they are finishing after midnight and it's just not too busy here. But maybe again that will change all in due time. Let's have a look for the upcoming days. Okay guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much for joining here for another Brick in the Mall. If you like the series, and I honestly mean that, please do consider leaving a like on the videos. Your likes and comments and feedback is what makes us enjoy what we do. Your feedback, you guys, whatever you let me know, whatever you tell me, it is highly appreciated, because without your support I cannot keep doing what I do. So if you want to see more of it, let me know. Leave the likes, the comments, and let me know in the feedbacks what you would like to see and what you would like me to do to turn this little patch into the mega mall it can be, and will be occupying here the full land. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you next time for another Brick in the Mall. Till we meet again.